afternoon, everybody. Welcome in. It is time for team break number 21. We are ripping 2024 Topps Chrome Football. We're ripping a mega box, a full case, which is the total of 20 boxes. And our team list is going to be starting off with David. And David has the Cardinals, Chargers, Patriots, and the Buccaneers. Steven will be taking on the Falcons, Ravens, Saints, Jets, and the Steelers. Aaron with the Bills and Jaguars. We have Raul taking on the Panthers, Bengals, Browns, Cowboys, Packers, Texans, and the 49ers. We have Kyle taking on the Bears, Samuel with the Broncos, George with the Lions, Jason with the Colts, Joseph with the Chiefs, Chad with the Raiders, Mark with the Rams, Dolphins, and the Giants. Josh has the Vikings, David with the Eagles, Jeremy with the Seahawks, Lauren with the Titans, and Danny will be taking on the Commanders. Alright. With that being said, let's open up our case. Good luck, everybody. Larry Allen and Marcus Allen. Got Sterling Sharp and Neighbors. And our first hit here of the break is going to be Brian Dawkins. Aqua Sonar, 56 out of 199. Jim Kelly, Jaworski. Got Taylor and Clark. Oh, we got an orange wave. It's most likely going to have some ink. There's Antonio Gates. And our orange wave to 25 with some ink. It is Dallas Clark. 4 out of 25. There you go, Colts. Nice pull. And our very first box here. Herman Moore. And we got Dallas Turner. Got Brock Bowers, Muchkowski, and Dawkins. Joey Porter, Nate Wiggins Prism. Rodney Hampton. And we have Andrew Whitworth. Devin Hester and Fuaga. Got Jason Alam, 53 out of 99. Marcus Allen, Tony Hill, Cribbs, and another Cribbs. Culpepper. Westbrook. And we got Marshawn Lloyd. Drake May. X-Fractor 1974 insert. Got Billy Sims and Boomer Esiason Prism. Dan Marino. Hines Ward. AR. Lawrence Taylor. Got William Perry, Michael Irvin, and Barden X-Fractors. And a hit here for the Ravens, Devontae Walker. That is 273 out of 399. Nolan Cromwell and Roger Staubach. James Harrison, Rook Orhoro. And we got Eric Moulds, 252 out of 399. Eric Moulds and J.C. Latham. And a yellow refractor here going out to the Broncos, 72. Out of 75, Jonah Ellis. Nice. Got a Caleb refractor on the 1974. McAllister. Let's see if we can find any short prints in this case. We got a Neighbors, Danny White, CJ Stroud. Dwight Stevenson. And a prism here of Steve Grogan. Bob Lilly, Charles Tillman, Bullard, and Bill Bates. Antonio Freeman, X-Fractor. We got Gronk and a prism of Keon Coleman. We got a first-year fabric. Let's see who's going out to. It is going out to the Texans. We got Cade Stover. Then we got Chris Carter. And Graham Barden. Ricky Pearsall. Darren Sproles. Lewis there. Terrell Davis, Michael Dean Perry. I got Xavier Worthy and Tim Brown. Nice. You're going to find some more ink here. And it's going out to the Panthers. Raul, there you go. Jatavion Sanders. Rookie ink there. Refractor auto. Then we got Randy Moss. Manning. And Rook there. Keon Coleman. Ogden. Kurt Warner. And our last pack here. We're going to find an Ed McCaffrey X-Fractor and a prism of Joe Thomas. That will do it for our first 5 boxes. Let's move on to the next 5. There we go. Next 5 boxes worth of packs. Let's see what we're able to find here. We got a Bruce Matthews. Dwayne Bowe. Dexter Manley. Dallas Turner. And a hit here. Bruce Smith. 132 out of 150. Blue Sonar. Hey, what up, Blurris? Welcome in, bro. Got J.J. Watt, Whitten, Audric Estime, and Christian Okoye. Emmitt Smith. Nice. We got another first-year fabric. And it's going out to the Patriots. It is Drake May. That's a nice hit there. Then we got Donovan McNabb and Luke McCaffrey. Hey, I appreciate that, Blurris. Got Malik Neighbors, Eli Manning, CJ Stroud out here trying to slide. Add Too Tall Jones. And a prism of Darren Woodson. Brett Favre. And Terrell Davis. Rathman, Tampa, and Audric Estime. 133 out of 275. Troy Aikman and Jason Alon. Tom Brady and Michael Vick. Joe Montana and John Riggins. Bryce Young, Abrams Drain, and for the Ravens, we have Devin Leary. 155 out of 250. What's our hit here? Everson Walls, Brock Bowers. Then we got Kalen Carson, 292 out of 399. Hopefully you can find a numbered first-year fabric. When they're numbered, they tend to have a better patch. Got Willis, Corum. And our hit here's at the end of the pack. Ty Law, 125 out of 399. Irvin, Green, and we got a refractor finesse, Bo Nix. And there's Ozzie Newsome. Holt, Hilliard, Worthy, and Norton Jr. Chunchies, welcome in, brother. Got Hutchinson. You got any teams in this break, brother? You got Taylor. You got Manning. And Tavondre Sweat refractor. Appreciate you, gang. Tom Brady and Eddie George. You got a Bob Lilly there. Earl Campbell. And a prism of Zach Thomas. Nice, you got a negative refractor. Jamal Charles. And for the Bears, we got Walter Payton. X-Fractor. And a refractor, J.C. Latham. Xavier Worthy. Todd Heap. Woodson. Ty Law. And we got Mario Manningham. Emmitt Smith, Ozzie Newsome, Tyler Nubin, and Mike Singletary. Quinion Mitchell, Tim Tebow, Terry Holt. Bob Lilly, Thurman Thomas, Brian Dawkins, first year fabric for the Broncos, Bo Nix. Nice. Orange piece of that jersey there. Irving Fryer and Brendan Rice. Marv, Smith, Coleman, and Levis. Mandarich. Got Delanie Walker and Kate Stover. Chad Johnson finesse. You got McCardle, Sanders. Larry Johnson. And Fred there on that prism. Let's move on to our next 5. Anthony Munoz, Champ Bailey, Wayne Strabet, Cade Stover, and our hit here, Dan Fouts, going out to the Chargers, 21 out of 275, purple speckle. X-Fractors, Steve Young and Tapet. There's a McConkey refractor as well as Joe Theismann. Got DeMarco Murray. Dan Hampton and Chris Abrams-Drain. Bo Nix. Future Stars X Factor. Got Darrelle Revis. Tim Brown. X Factor here. Drew Bledsoe. And a prism of Malachi Corley. Will Levis. Neil Anderson. Jim Kelly. And Adrian Peterson. Dan Fouts. And TJ Tampa. Chunchies, no, we don't do any giveaways. Sorry, brother. Michael Vick, X-Fractor, and a refractor of Warren Moon. And then we have a first-year fabric, Troy Franklin. The second first-year fabric for the Broncos. Here's Theismann and Newton. Marshall Falk. Tyler Nubin, Sebastian Janikowski, and Terrell Davis. Join that Gibby. We got Cross, McConkey, and a purple speckle for the Lions, Terrion Arnold. 32 out of 275. Woodson, Holt, and we got a 1974 insert, refractor of Drake May. Same here, Chunchies. Who's your favorite team? There's Keon Coleman, Steve Young, and Jim Kelly. Oh, we got a gold wave with some ink. It does have some ink. And it's going out to the Chargers. Darren Sproles. Book and 50 out of 50. Let's go, Chargers. Who has the Chargers? David. There you go, David. Taking home this gold autograph. And then we got Levens. Calvin Hill and Brock Bowers. Big Ben and Michael Hall Jr. Okay, some interesting teams. Okay. I'm a Bengals fan. Who they? Got James White there, Prism. Bro said, oh, heck nah. Got Matthews, Okoye, Brooks, and McMahon. Yeah, Chase Brown had a heck of a year. Breakout year for sure. Ooh, look at that color. We have orange. Sean Alexander. We have Ladu. And an orange here going out to the Buffalo Bills. Frank Gore Jr. 7 out of 25. Yeah, same here. Hopefully next year once Topps gets the licensing. Got Seahorn. And Teddy Bruschi. Trey Benson, Steve Young. Kurt Warner, Trey Benson, and we have Mike Quick. 75 out of 275. Mike Quick there for the Eagles. Bo Nix, All X Fractor. Bob Greasy, Quinion Mitchell, and Marshall Falk. Rod Woodson, Torrey Holt. I feel like that was a good move for the Cowgirls, I ain't gonna lie. Chonchis. Ron Dane, Brendan Rice, and Andre Tippett. 12 out of 150. It's gonna be a nice pair of Pickens and Lamb. J.J. Watt, Charles Woodson, and Tom Brady. Yeah, exactly. Lamb will finally get his help now. There's Tio. Ooh, we need some more ink. Maurice Jones-Drew. There you go, Jaguars. Drew Pearson. Got Terrell Davis and Blake Corum. Young Adonai Mitchell. We have Justin Tuck and an all-X Charles Woodson. Chonchis, I have mixed feelings. He still hasn't signed. He's not playing. He's not practicing. They haven't came to an agreement for that contract. I mean, Bengals are known, the owner's known for being cheap. But it's reasonable because their first round pick was averaging he averaged 1.5 sacks for his whole career, college career. But then at the same time, like, you're the one who picked them, so you gotta pay him, you know. Yeah, they did. They paid Jamar and Higgins. I knew Higgins wasn't leaving. I knew it. But I'm just very interested in what they're gonna do with Hendrickson. He deserves to get paid. He's been having career years back to back. Especially since Hubbard retired too, so I really wonder what they're gonna do. What are your thoughts on Shador, though? Was not expecting him to drop to the 5th. Teague. Winslow. And Ladu. Fred Taylor, Frank Gore, and Charles Woodson. CJ Stroud and Marv Jr. Yeah, I don't think that's it, OTG. I don't think that's it. That's an L take. Palomalu and Falk. Our hit here's for the Vikings, Paul Cross. That's going to be number 73 out of 250. Brock Bowers, Leroy Butler, and Chop Robinson, as well as Ben Coates. Oh, we got a first-year fabric. It is numbered green. Hey, Jatavion Sanders. 28 out of 99. There you go. That's a nice patch there, too. There you go, Gabriel and Raul. Let's go. Nice pull. I was hoping for one, and we got one. There you go. Mike Vrabel, Sanders. And then we have Randy Moss, 213 out of 399. Randy Moss, Cribbs, and Neighbors. George Teague. Look at them blurs. They're called the Bengals. Jim McMahon and D'Angelo Hall. Nate Wiggins, Adrian Peterson, and Jamal Charles. There's Fred. And a prism here, Ray Lewis. Jamal Charles. And Jason Kelsey. There's Jan and Sweat. And we got Jonathan Brooks, 97 out of 199. Bo Jackson and Adisa Isaac. Neighbors, Hall, Brooks, and Irving Fryer. There's Paul Cross, Adrian Cooper. Josh Cribbs. And we got Luke Kuechly. Jerome Bettis, Isaac, and we got Jerzon Newton, 75 out of 150. Audric, Keyshawn Johnson, Marv Jr., there's Mark Rypien. Ooh. That came out to make a tackle on the camera. There's Renfro. And we got Carter Bradley. Craig Morton. Willie Galt. An X-Fractor Finesse of Bo Nix. And we got Dan Fouts. We got Jay and Mike. Tim Brown, Jerzon Newton, and for the Bears, we have Walter Payton. 213 out of 399. Joe Montana, Ben Coates, we got Benson and Warner. McConkey, Randall, Watt. Stephen Davis. Bo Jackson. There's Mike, Brett Favre, and Paul Cross. Last two packs here. There's Bill Bates. And last pack. We're going to end off with the negative refractor of Earl Campbell. And we have Jim McMahon on the X-Fractor. And last year refractor of Trey Benson. Alrighty, that does it for our break. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. Give us a quick moment. We are currently getting our recap all set up and organized. So we'll be back very shortly. Alrighty, we're back. Time for our recap. We're going to go over our autographs first. We got a total of 4 autographs. We had 2 numbered autographs and 2 non-numbered. We got low as 25. We got Dallas Clark. And to 50 here, Darren Sproles. Our non-numbered autographs, we have Maurice Jones-Drew and Jatavion Sanders. our relics here. We got one numbered first-year fabric to 99, Jatavion Sanders. And then our non-numbered first-year fabrics, we got Franklin, Drake May, Bo Nix, and Kate Stover. Our numbered parallels, we got low as 25, Frank Gore Jr. Yellow to 75, Jonah Ellis. Green to 99, Jason Milan. To 150, we have Andre Tippett, Jerzon Newton, and Bruce Smith. Aquas to 199, we have Brooks and Dawkins. Dark greens to 250, Paul Cross, Devin Leary. Purples to 275, we have Mike Quick. Purple speckles to 275, Dan Fouts, Terrion Arnold, and Audric Estimai. Pinks to 399, Walter Payton. Or magentas, I'm sorry. There's Carson, Law, and Walker. In magenta speckles, we have Molds and Randy Moss, all numbered to 399. Last thing to go over, we have two negative refractors. We have Earl Campbell and Jamal Charles. Alrighty, that officially wraps it all up. Thank you guys once again. I am done for today. There's another break coming very shortly at about 3:45 of Topps Finest. We're going to be ripping a total of 3 cases, 2 hobby, and 1 Breaker's Delight. And we'll see you guys later. Have a great rest of your day.